Hi everyone, how are you? I'm Kate in Fantasylands, and this is the Bookworm Challenge, where I have to do and read absolutely everything in Genshin Impact. And hi Waffle, how are you? I hope you're having a lovely day. Today is going to be maybe a bit shorter stream than usual. Okay, it works, very good. Sorry, I was just checking my microphone. There we go. Okay. Today is going to be a bit of a shorter stream, probably because I actually have lots of things to do after it. So I'm sorry for that. But I have to do Durin's quest. Oh, Waffle, your dad is your day. I was about to say that your dad is not. Sorry, I misread it. My day has been okay, a bit tired. I've been doing so many things recently. Sorry that your day could be better, but maybe tomorrow will be better? Who knows? Okay. Wait. Oh, yes, because I logged into the dailies. Okay. Final day of Durin's quest. I am so excited for it. Okay, let's go. Wait. It is on Dragonspine? I am so... I'm so happy I actually unlocked this before. Yesterday was a short one too. Yes, I've just been super tired recently. I'm sorry. Wait, yesterday was almost 2 hours like usual. Don't lie to me. How long was it? Okay. Let's go. The solution of fate. In the entombed city, ancient palace, Mondstadt. Head to Dragonspine with everyone. Following the clues from the previous chapter, you head to Dragonspine to find Albedo. It seems the mysteries around Durin are about to be revealed, but the trials prepared by fate are waiting for you as well. Oh, me? The Traveler? Okay. Oh, I'm so glad I unlocked this. It was short. I'll go to the video. Wait. It was 1 hour 58 minutes, Waffle. It was literally almost 2 hours. Okay. Let's go. Teleport.
So this is the other Durin, huh?
The bones of him, yes. See, sure. Yes, I'm sorry. 2 minutes short. I'm so sorry.
If this had been the dragon that ended up being revived in Mondstadt, there's no telling what kind of calamity that people would have had to endure. So, if you think about it like that, Durin's actually a hero.
And you just thought you'd be nice all of a sudden? Yeah, what's wrong with you, Wanderer?
No, I'm just a little envious, that's all. Not everyone gets a chance to be a hero.
Do you think Wanderer will be the hero in Notcry?
Actually, most of the credit belongs to Albedo.
Then again, barely anyone even remembers you at this point. So I guess there's not much left to envy.
He's back to his usual self.
So you three still remember Durin. Looks like the memory loss hasn't spread to close friends. Yet.
Ah. So it's not visions. It is whether you're close to Albedo or not. In that case, if this is a problem of Irminsu as they said, Actually, the traveler will never forget him, right? And she's a close friend of him, so...
I guess that means my memory of you must still be complete as well.
Albedo.
You're finally here! Oh, boy, do we have a whole pile of questions for you!
Oh, you're here too.
I think I've pieced together some of what happened to him. But what's your take on things?
Master Jean filled me in on what happened, and I've got a few theories. But let's get on the same page first.
It's still very surprising to me that all these people are now in Mondstadt. Wanderer went to Notcry, then went to Sumeru, and then went to Mondstadt in a matter of days? And the two of them, Albedo and Durin, also from Notcry to Mondstadt. It's like they... Never mind. You exchange intel with Albedo, who also checks something.
Well, physically, he's doing fine. His body is holding the abyssal power at bay. And there's nothing whatsoever to indicate any risk of collapse.
So, from an alchemy point of view, there's nothing wrong with him?
The issue isn't so much that the abyssal power within him has gotten out of control. It's that the connection between his will and body is fading. If he ends up losing his conscious will, his body will fall back on its biological instincts. And that's when the abyssal power within it will take over.
But if that happens...
This book mentioned a witches' gathering. It seems like quite a few of these witches got themselves involved in Durin's case. Which brings me to my theory.
I still can't believe that M allowed Ryan's daughter to be part of that little witches' gathering. I wouldn't have trusted her for a second.
Bringing fairy tale Durin into this world to replace the Durin on Dragonspine means using one Durin's fate to overwrite the others. But the power of alchemy alone would not be enough to pull off such a feat. It would have required the combined use of Miss Barbeloff's astrology, my teacher's alchemy, and Aunt Alice's magic.
Those were the witches. Those were the witches that were with M. But, this alchemy thing. Okay, I trust Albedo and the alchemy that he does. I don't trust Ryan's daughter herself.
After learning of Miss Barbeloff's prophecy, Durin and I finally came up with a way to settle the Dragonspine Durin problem for good. And I took care of the alchemy side of things, which, looking back on it, seems to have been a part of their plan all along. So now, there's only one thing missing.
The magic, right?
As for the fate theory our friend in the hat just mentioned, I still can't figure out how any kind of magic could possibly influence the fate of Teyvat. But I'm certain that the answer lies within this book.
So, the reason Alice had us complete this book was to make that magic possible?
Is that because of the magic in the book? Or because of the traveler?
A form of magic powerful enough to rewrite fate itself.
Well, we've no time to lose. I just need to take a look at the book. The next part of the story most likely relates to me. So the memory that unlocks it must be connected to me too.
Huh?
The giant tree was home to a broken branch, the shape of its splintered arm aligning perfectly with the branch that had burst forth from the castle walls. Join yourself to that broken bough, for there you may take root at last, and henceforth bask in the sun and rain of the world beyond the castle. But first, fetch the stickiest clay and let it bind the scar of the break.
What? The scar of the break?
I see.
You see? What? I'm completely lost right now. First, fetch the stickiest clay and let it bind the scar of the break. Solution.
Guided by the breeze, the little dragon arrived at an alchemist's workshop. There he was greeted by a clay figure, a child molded by the Sage Witch's hands. Though gentle in appearance, he had inherited his mother's cold, sharp wisdom. And he was determined to avert the calamity the evil dragon would bring, and so was his helper, none other than the little dragon himself.
What is this place?
It looks like it's modeled after an alchemist's workshop. Or rather, a cliched stereotype of one.
Albedo is... Wait, why? This was Albedo's voice. Why does it say question mark? He's so savage though.
Albedo?
Oh, he turned into a little thing.
Hold on. Why do I look like this?
Oh, yeah! We forgot to tell you. Basically, the characters in the story are reflections of how Durin sees them.
Oh no, no. I don't know why, but this is even funnier than Wanderers.
At least you're still human-shaped.
Yep. I stand by what I said. I think Albedo is worse.
Well, since Cat Guy has taken on a different appearance too, that must mean the two of us are both characters in the story. But you, Paimon, and Durin haven't changed at all. You must be special figures in some way.
It is definitely Lego Albedo. Legbedo. It is Legbedo.
I'd like to know more about that too. But seeing as none of them can explain it, let's just concentrate on moving the plot forward.
Ooh, Wanderer, you don't want anyone to make fun of you, but that ship has sailed. Let's take a look around. Is that a hidden path?
And just like that, the group stumbled upon a hidden passageway. Intricately crafted, it seemed to lead them towards another exciting chapter of the tale.
Come on! What are we waiting for? Next chapter, here we Ouch!
What happened? Also, I wanted to look around this place.
But this was a chapter that had not yet been written. Ahead of them was a storyless void, and they could go no further.
What? Then what's the point of having a path here?
Maybe the author had a flash of inspiration, and then their mind went blank?
Sounds like a pretty bad habit for a writer.
That's not a habit, Paimon. That just happens to people.
Over here. I found something.
A heart? They used the heart of Durin, the Dragonspine, to make this Durin, right?
What the clay figure found was none other than the evil dragon's heart itself. Though the creature had perished long ago, its heart was still there, pulsing away and growing warmer with every beat. And the clay alchemist knew what it meant. That the evil dragon would return one day, just as the prophecy had foretold. Yet, guided by his mother's wisdom, he foresaw another fate. If only the alchemist could bestow this heart upon the little dragon, he might be reborn in the evil dragon's stead. Only then would the evil dragon's heart grow still, and the little one inherit its tale.
Sounds like this chapter is about Albedo bringing me to life?
If that really was the solution, though, this would have been over the minute I finished the transmutation. So why is Durin still being forgotten?
Maybe the heart is just too powerful for Albedo. You know how, even though Rhine-Daughter kind of absorbed Naberius's heart, Naberius herself survives through Rhine-daughter inside her consciousness? It should be the same here.
There has to be some other reason.
There are still places we can check. We have time.
Yeah, I'd like to explore the area a bit more.
Wait.
Unless the little dragon kept moving, eventually he would be forgotten.
Wait, destroy the heart of the evil dragon? Or fuse with the heart of the evil dragon? If we talk with Albedo. Is there anything around here that's kind of a secret? Not really.
Ahead of them was a storyless void, and they could go no further.
Okay, the real story is that he fuses with the heart of Dragonspine Durin. And I feel like that would be the correct answer. I like giving correct answers to things. But I'm also very curious what would happen if I destroy the heart of the evil dragon. Oh my. Would Durin? I bet that they would just make it impossible for this to happen. Okay, I have not replayed this quest yet on my main account because I haven't even done the Archon quests yet. It's a very bad situation there. However, I'll probably try to do this and the other wrong path basically when we had to choose. And I'll see what's the difference. But my guess is that if you choose kind of the wrong answer, you would just be wasting arcane ink, and then you still have enough to choose the last correct answer? I don't know. Let's try. Let's do the correct one. Fuse with the heart of the evil dragon.
The evil dragon's heart continued to beat, as if waiting for the little dragon to accept it as his own.
Looks like we have no choice but to get this done. Whatever happens next, Durin is going to need all of our help. Is everyone ready?
I'm ready. We're ready. Durin and I need to check out a few other spots? No. We're ready. I'm committed.
What the clay figure found was none other than the evil dragon's heart itself. Though the creature had perished long ago, its heart was still there, pulsing away and growing warmer with every beat. And the clay alchemist knew what it meant. That the evil dragon would return one day, just as the prophecy had foretold. Yet, guided by his mother's wisdom, he foresaw another fate. If only the alchemist could bestow this heart upon the little dragon, he might be reborn in the evil dragon's stead. Only then would the evil dragon's heart grow still, and the little one inherit its tale. At last, the little dragon accepted the evil dragon's heart, and a new life came into being. The evil dragon's heart beat in his chest, and the little dragon's soul guided him forward. Thus did the prophecy hold true, even as fate had been rewritten, and so was the little dragon born anew.
So we basically deceive fate? But that's what we knew before the start of the quest. And as Albedo said, if that was the end of the story, then why did we have to go through all of this? Or why is everyone forgetting about Durin? Why is everyone remembering only Dragonspine Durin? This doesn't explain anything.
Finally! A must be the last step, right? Woohoo! We completed the story!
Paimon? We're in nothingness. Wait. Paimon was in a nothing space. There was nothing around her. And now we're back here? But then why are we still here?
Born anew, the little dragon set off once more, his story far from over.
Huh? So, that wasn't the end?
What comes next might be the most crucial part of all. The real last step.
If fate really is as devious as they say, then I say, show us what you've got.
Wow! You're all so serious all of a sudden.
Is his heart taking over him? What? Huh? Oh, okay.
Durin, are you alright?
For a second, I couldn't click or change the scene, and I was like, what's going on?
The evil dragon's heart was now one with the little dragon, yet the dark power within it still lingered. Would the little dragon dare to hold this power back, or would he simply give in?
Hey! What kind of question is that? Of course he's gonna control it! What choice does he have?
Time is running out. So, will the little dragon dare to hold this power back? Or will he simply give in?
What's going on?
What's up with the narrator?
He's finally taking over the place of the narrator? Is that what's going on?
Would he dare to hold this power back?
Return to the castle.
Give in.
Give in? Hold back the darkness? Wait. What? I got lost. Wait. First of all, give in is only 0. Return to the castle also.
Would he dare to hold this power back?
And hold back the darkness is 4, but I don't have 4. What? I was on a timer?
The little dragon and his companions blank. Blank again.
Huh? What's going on? Are we running out of ink?
Yes, Paimon.
Once the ink runs out, is that the end of the story?
I had a feeling this would happen.
What's happening to the others?
What? Durin disappeared too?
Now that the story's ink was spent, all that lay ahead were blank pages.
Is the traveler going to become the narrator? Dodoko! Alice, you're just in time.
Hello, children. If you're hearing this recording, it's because you've reached a certain ending.
Alice?
You may have noticed that little Durin's experiences have been written into the pages of this book. Well, you should know that in the same way, its ending will also be written onto him. So be careful, because triggering a bad ending could be somewhat problematic.
Thank you, Alice. You're warning us after it already happened? What kind of logic is that?
You're upset that I didn't warn you earlier? Don't worry, though. I've thought it all through. I built a very special feature into this book, just for you, the witnesses of this tale. So, go ahead. See if you can turn back the pages. If you're not happy with the ending you've reached, just flip back a few pages and let the tale unfold once more.
Talk about the plot twist.
Pretty incredible, huh? That's the power of magic.
So the choices I made, retracing his story so he can become Mini Durin, were actually the wrong choices? Flip back.
Would he dare to hold
What?
this power back? Or would he
But I was
simply
trying to come here.
Not enough ink?
No, please don't make me go through the same thing. Okay, we don't have enough ink for this. I start to think that give in is the right answer, so... return to the castle.
dare to hold this
Ah,
power map?
give in, give in.
Or would he simply give
I think give in is the right answer. He gives in, we defeat him, and then he becomes nice to us. Return to the castle is bad. I think he would just be alone and sad again. No hope whatsoever.
Can I stop here and play? I mean, take a stroll?
Would he dare to hold this power map? Or would he simply
The prophecy is destined to come true.
The little dragon was at an impasse, and the dark power within him surged like a tide. Unchecked, the darkness engulfed everything around it, including the little dragon's soul. The little dragon's story faded into nothingness, and in the world beyond the castle, only the evil dragon's tale endured.
Is this me?
No, he's returning back to the... But I didn't return to the castle.
And so the story ended, with the little dragon fading from sight, leaving nothing but the evil dragon's shadow in his place.
Why does M have lines about this part? When I tried to... Because of the ink. She didn't have enough power to write a good story. So the story's over?
Oh no! That means Durin... What do we do now?
Dodoco. Was the last one the right one?
Looks like you've discovered another possible ending. Do not lose hope. You just need to keep searching, for there are possibilities that only you can bring to life.
Alice, you're giving me anxiety. Is return to the castle the right answer?
dare to hold this power map?
Ahead of them was a storyless void, and they could go no further.
Hey, let's try to return to the castle then.
Returning to the castle.
You seem like you're torn about something.
I just never thought crossing over into a new world would create so much trouble. All I wanted was to make some friends.
Yes, Durin, nothing is your fault. You think I can actually brew new ink? That's very possible. It's very possible. The traveler can have the power to change fate. So she/he should be able to make new ink. Very possible.
I'm starting to think I kind of miss being in Simulanka.
No, Durin, please.
You might look back on it with fondness, but if I were you, I wouldn't miss it.
Why?
Sometimes, moving on with your life comes at a cost. But that's better than going nowhere at all.
You don't have to worry, Durin. No matter what problem you face, there will always be a solution.
Okay. Sometimes I wish I could just go back and see it again.
The story will eventually reach its conclusion.
As the little dragon slipped back inside the castle's walls, the clamor of the outside world fell away.
If you had just not written these two parts, this one and the previous one, you would have had enough ink to write a good ending.
There was no danger here, no problems for the little dragon to resolve. As soon as his mother finished her story, it was time for the child to drift off into the world of dreams, And so the story ended, with the little dragon fast asleep in his castle, just like he had never even hatched.
That's the most... This is the most tragic thing I've ever read. He fell asleep like he never even existed.
What's going on? I feel so weak.
Hey, what's happening? Durin, wake up!
We've reached an ending.
But this can't be how it ends. Durin promised to bring back everyone's memories. There's no way he'd accept an ending like this.
Todoko.
Looks like you've discovered another possible ending. Do not lose hope. You just need to keep searching, for there are possibilities that only you can bring to life.
Alice, just help me already. Play back. Okay, I've seen all of them. There is no way to go through that place that is not written. Huh?
What's going on here? Why isn't the story letting Durin just suppress the abyssal power? It keeps getting stuck.
It seems the act of suppressing the power counts as an event in the story. In other words, we would need ink to write it in.
So, what now? Did we use too much earlier?
Should have chosen the water ones. It's all my fault, isn't it?
How are we supposed to write a happy ending with only this much left?
It's possible. It's just not time for the story to end.
Well, this is Durin's story. As long as he's alive and well, why should it end?
If there really is such a direct correlation between the story and his fate, I may have a potential hypothesis. Durin was, and still is in essence, a storybook character, written into being by M. From the moment he was born, he has always dwelt within her story. And I suspect that has remained the case, even after his arrival in Teyvat. Reviving Durin in the evil dragon's place was an act of grafting this Durin story onto the latter's fate. In essence, that is how his fate was rewritten. But there is a fundamental difference between a being's story and its fate. As Miss Barbeloth reminded us, the fate of every living being in Teyvat has been woven into the fabric of time. Its most natural path, therefore, is to proceed along its given track. But Durin's story, on the other hand,
Needs an author to continue writing it. He has to become the author.
as Durin's connection to this world wore thin, not only have people started to forget him, he started to lose control of the abyssal power within. In other words, his story can't continue, because the author's ink is drying up. That's what it seems like to me.
It would seem the little dragon had made a group of fine friends indeed.
Save it. The question is, are you here to help him or stand in his way?
Finally, Wanderer is asking the real questions here.
This is as far as the story can go. What path will you choose?
If the story ends now, Durin will just vanish.
I suppose the final decision is up to me.
Yes, Durin, just say what you want to do.
It's hard to believe I never actually left my mother's story. If that's true, I'd like to go there and see for myself.
By there, I take it you mean the blank pages of the unwritten chapter ahead?
I tried to go there.
But we still don't even know how Alice's magic works. If Durin belongs inside the story, then going outside of it to some unwritten part, isn't that too risky?
I'm not afraid.
Then go for it. We'll be with you all the way.
I second that. It would seem this is one answer you need to go seize for yourself.
So be it. Whatever obstacles stand in your way, we'll tear them down together.
Wait, it's only Durin? Not even the Traveler? Huh? Breakthrough.
Stay.
In that invisible wall, it was as if the little dragon was staring at the uncrossable edge of existence itself. And all of a sudden, it began to fracture, as if struck by some transcendent will.
It's starting to break.
Gotta keep going.
Ahead lies only
My consciousness is slipping away.
Keep going, Durin. A pure soul is your essence, not an empty void.
I feel so weak.
Stand tall, Durin. You are not some amorphous idea. The body I made for you is flesh and bone.
Am I truly alive?
Yes, Durin, but you must keep going. You're as alive and real as I am.
The Traveler didn't say anything
I
to him.
can't feel a connection.
You're not alone in this world, Durin. At the very least, you have me.
I can't remember anything. Who am I?
Your name is Durin, and there are many who still remember it.
My name is Durin.
You're taking too long.
Uh-huh.
Come on, Durin, run! In this world, fate waits for no one.
Can I run? But
Wait! Where am I meant to go? What am I supposed to
That's what-
do?
what I wanted to ask.
Go make your wish come true, Durin.
My wish?
Your story's not over yet.
Your story's not over yet.
Silence, huh? Have you nothing to say about my proposal?
Let me get this straight. You want to graft your story onto this unfinished thread of fate, and in doing so, not only rewrite that fate, but allow the story to live on.
Quite the brilliant idea. Still, the story's survival depends entirely on whether the author keeps writing.
That's why he needs to become the writer, right? As I've been saying for so long.
Exactly. And the moment foretold by the prophecy is still centuries away.
I see. I thought my own ignorance might be the problem. That I'd asked more of the noble science of alchemy than it could ever deliver, or that I had failed to discern the heavenly signs and grasp the secret truth underlying the prophecy. Little did I imagine that time itself would prove to be the greatest hurdle of all.
Well, my friend, this has been a most intriguing experiment. And from an academic perspective, at least, I don't think it was a bad proposal.
Rhine Daughter still terrifies me. She's so unfeeling. Oh, this was a good academic perspective. Not a bad proposal. She's literally talking about a life. I'm not surprised she's like this with everything, but still.
Someday, the prophecy will come to pass. So remember, my friend, Much like the stars themselves, there will always be something that transcends the test of time.
Thank you, everyone. You've helped me so much already. But, Alice, I still have one final favor to ask of you. Will you lend me your magic one last time, just enough for me to keep his story alive until the prophecy is fulfilled?
You mean you want me to extend your lifespan?
Does she actually want that? Or just to kind of preserve a part of her consciousness?
No, not in that sense. As Rhindaughter once told me, the laws governing life and death are among the most unyielding in this world. I'm well aware of that.
Wait, they are now alone. The other two witches disappeared.
Whether it lasts a day or an age, the span of one's life is determined by fate alone. If I tried to breach that law by force, I'm afraid I would lose what makes me human. This is not a path I want to go down. If I am to die, then I shall die a human.
So, what is it that you want me to do?
I would like you to send this pen of mine into the future.
I knew it. I knew it.
I see. Then perhaps there really is a way I can help. I could create a kind of story magic to take over the writing once you're gone.
Wait, Durin is not the writer, it's Alice?
Oh, but for it to work, you would need to provide enough of your own words for it to learn from.
Are they basically talking about AI?
How much?
Oh, an immense amount. So much, in fact, that you would have to spend the rest of your life writing. And even then, I'm sorry to say, it would not last forever. No matter how much you write, there is a limit to the number of words you can leave behind. But the world itself will never stop changing. Someday, perhaps, even your entire corpus will not be enough for the magic to continue describing this world. And when that happens, the story will end.
AI list. Yep, Waffle.
Still, it's worth a try.
I would like you to send this pen of mine into the future.
Oh, my dear Anya. Even after all this time, you're still... Look at you. You should be enjoying your old age in peace and quiet, especially now that things are finally returning to normal after that terrible calamity.
The Canria calamity? So, M was actually alive during that time? Well, not really involved with everything because she was just kept writing and writing.
Once he leaves Simulanka, things will only get more complicated. If his story is to continue, there needs to be more material for the magic to draw upon. I'll just have to skip over some of the less important details.
Anya, why do you insist on sending him out of the storybook world? Why must he face his fate in Teyvat? Why not just let him remain within the story? With my magic, even fate's curse could be undone and he could live happily ever after.
But what is happily ever after? Is there a real life within the story of Simulanka?
I suppose. In fairy tales, all it takes is a heartfelt wish. And even a wooden puppet can turn himself into a real boy and live happily ever after.
So even Wanderer would have had a happily ever after if he was part of the story? And not of Teyvat?
That's just how fairy tales end, isn't it? But have you ever wondered what happens to the main character after the ever after?
That was what I was asking.
Tell me, Alice, in your eyes, what would be a writer's greatest regret?
To leave a story without an ending.
Not a bad answer. It's true, many writers come to consider that their greatest regret. But I see things differently. My greatest regret is that every story I write has to come to an end in the first place.
So I was wrong about her regret from the very beginning. For her, the saddest part is that everything comes to an end. That the happily ever after moment comes. Interesting. Hi CJ, hi, how are you? I hope you're having a lovely day.
Anya.
No matter how brilliantly a character shines, the moment their story ends, their potential is lost forever. For them, the story itself becomes an inescapable fate. But what if, instead, I could place my pen in their hand and let them continue the story themselves?
At least I was right about this. He will become the narrator, the writer of his story. Yes. I will, CJ. Thank you.
You mean...
You said it yourself. I can only leave so many words behind. Even with your magic, the idea that I could keep the story going until the prophecy comes to pass is wishful thinking at best. But I found a way to use your magic to transform some of my finished stories into a special kind of ink. This ink is a magical medium he can use to complete the story the way he wants to. For what is storytelling but another kind of magic? And if he can experience the whole tale himself while leaving behind his own wishes and aspirations, even once he reaches the chapter where I stopped, he'll still be able to carry the story forward on his own. And so, by leaving him this ink, I can entrust him with the responsibility of writing his own story.
But we used the ink from the very beginning for everything that had already happened until now.
A character with the power to write their own story.
That way, he'll finally be free from the cage that is my pen. And like anyone else living in the real world, he can go on to create a life of his own.
And you no longer need to worry about the constraints of my magic. What a brilliant idea, Anya. But there are still risks. First of all, once he arrives in Teyvat, he'll have to rely entirely on the story you left him to maintain his connection to that world. As you gradually hand over creative control, that connection will grow weaker, and at some point, he might lose it altogether.
Why does Anya sound so old even though she looks so young? Because right now we are seeing Anya or M right before I believe her death. This is after the Canria calamity, and they were explaining that she basically had to spend her entire life writing stories, and she did exactly that, and now she's at the end of the road.
But at the same time, he'll also have the chance to forge that connection for himself.
The issue is, this method taps into too many of Teyvat's core secrets. Any overt hints you try to leave will be erased in no time.
Care to share those core secrets with me just for a little bit? I won't tell anyone.
In fact, it'd be hard for you to leave anything at all to guide them.
We still have the story itself, though. I can use that to show them the way.
It's entirely possible he burns through all your ink, never reaches the chapter you had in mind, and gets stuck, roaming the chapters of his past.
That's what I did. I'm sorry, Durin, I failed you.
But despite all that, you...
I still believe in what this child can become. His hopes and wishes can be his ink, so he won't be trapped by mine running dry.
Oh, what the writer you are, Anya. Your imagination never ceases to amaze. And you do know how much I love a happy ending. You shall have my help, my dear.
Thank you, my friend. Well then, my child. Do you understand what you must do?
No, damn it, really? Oh, this was so emotional, I even got a bit teary-eyed.
Yes, I think I do.
Do you realize just how tragic M's life was? She created... Durin is basically her child. And she had to leave him. She had to spend her entire life just writing stories in order for the magic to work as long as it needs to. And she never gets to see him grow up and become really Durin.
It's my turn to keep this story alive.
Then what's holding you back?
What will become of you after I take up this pen?
I will fade away. There will no longer be a reason for me to go on existing.
And now he'll have to go own a Hida on her, erasing her last piece of consciousness in order to continue his own life.
My child, or your mother, I should say, passed away long ago. The voice you're hearing is nothing but a magical echo that has now fulfilled its purpose. You needn't feel so reluctant to let me go.
Do that to Nahida, who had to hug Ruka Teyvat out of existence. Do you even realize? Look, her fate is tragic, but what Durin has to go through? Not a walk in the path either, in the park either.
I know my mother died long ago. It's just, when you lose your mom too soon, it's hard to tear yourself away from the stories she used to read. I guess it's a silly way of pretending she's still here, by your side.
But look what she did to him.
Durin.
But after coming to this world and traveling it with my friends, facing all kinds of enemies together, I suddenly realized I couldn't just sit around listening to my mother's stories because I'd found a new purpose in life. Maybe this is just what growing up feels like. With all my new friends waiting, it's time I finally set aside my mother's storybook. I'm ready to grow up now, Mom.
Then take this. A gift I should have given you a long time ago. You've witnessed this story from the very beginning. Made your wishes, offered your blessings, and even wrote your choices into its pages. From here on out, this pen is yours. Now I ask of you, the other pillar of this story, as both its reader and its witness.
The traveler or wanderer?
Will you turn the page so the next chapter can begin?
The traveler is once again the witness? I have a huge theory about this, but I'm not going to talk about it right now. But this is very important. Turn the page. You turn the page so the next chapter can begin.
Suddenly, and without warning, the powers of darkness struck. The question was, could the little dragon prevail? Alas, it was here that the story witch's tale had to end.
But Durin's tale, on the other hand, had only just begun.
Oh, that's so
Stepping
cool.
into his mother's memories, he picked up her pen. And so the story that was ending began anew. He had made up his mind to challenge the fate that barred the way ahead.
Oh my... This is already one of my favorite quests.
Looks like this is the final step.
Also, Waffle, what Klee would say to Jean? Videos? I don't know, I'm sorry.
A chance to strike back at fate? Now that's not something that comes knocking every day.
Go get it,
No, that fate no longer defines me. In the end, only my story shall endure.
Oh, you have no idea how much I love Simulanka. Oh. Let's go. Wait, actually, he's going to send things, right? Yeah. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Stop that! Absurd!
Absurd. I'm sorry, Durin, I'm not doing a good job. Okay, let's heal Durin before his story comes to an actual end.
A turning point in fate! Get back!
No dodging this one. Here, I'll help lift you up.
I am up. Oh, attack the quill?
Leave it, only my story shall endure.
The different outcome of the prophecy is this thing's name?
Leave it to me! The story has only just begun!
Looks like there's nowhere to hide. Here, I'll cover for you.
Stop that! This time, the light prevails. Thank you, Mom. And so it was that Durin defeated the darkness and rewrote his fate. But his story is far from over.
I want Durin's second quest. But his story is far from over.
Is everyone okay?
He's with a new outfit.
We're fine, thanks. And hey, we all saw how you fought back there. That was awesome!
Is that the new outfit? It looks a lot more free.
I have to admit, I do feel like something in me has changed. I owe you all so much. Without your help, I don't know if I could have ever made it this far.
Just a shame I could only help out from the sidelines. Like I said before, it's not every day that you get to put fate in its place.
Well, I'm sure you'll hear it someday.
Hear what?
The chance to strike back at fate knocking at your door.
I wonder what Genshin is planning to do with Wanderer. Maybe even in the next Archon quest, considering Dottore? Yes, Genshin is very good at making people say this quest is very good. But look, I've played lots of quests from Genshin, but this one and Cloran's quest, because they are so unique in their mechanics, like the mechanics of the story itself, is just even better than usual.
Yeah, maybe someday.
Allow me to just check one thing. Yes. The abyssal power within you has stabilized again. And those strange symptoms you were experiencing seem to have completely disappeared.
Thank goodness!
We did it!
I wonder what it means, though. Aside from the principles of alchemy, what other law of this world governs his being?
Fate?
Look, it all turned out fine, so just leave it at that. Now that this one's out of danger, it's time for me to get out of here.
Yes, Wanderer, you have another trek through the whole world from one end to the other to get back to Notcry, so you better go.
You're leaving so soon? Don't humans usually throw a party after something like this?
Durin here is asking impossible things from the Wanderer.
A party? Do I look like that kind of guy?
What did I tell you?
Anyway, come find me again next time you're in trouble. That's what friends are for, right?
Some people never change.
In a way, though, he is right. This is Durin's moment to celebrate, not the time for academic discussions.
Hey, I don't blame you for asking. And honestly, I'd be perfectly happy to talk about it. It's just, I wouldn't even know where to start.
I'm demanding it. We need to know the answer. We need Durin Act 2. Please, Genshin.
It's all right. I'm sure we'll get a chance at some point. After all, your story's only just begun.
See, even Albedo says it. Party guy kind of fits. Party hat guy.
All right then. Traveler and Paimon, we'll part ways here. Given the extraordinary nature of the things we witnessed today, I need to make sure it's all recorded properly.
Okay, see ya! So, it's party time next? Huh?
Excuse me? Dodoko? Alice?
Congratulations on completing your mission. Now then, as per our agreement, it's about time you returned that book.
No. What if I keep it?
She must have known the moment we finished. Just like she said she would.
But I'm a bookworm, I need to keep it. No.
I've heard dressing appropriately is a must for socializing.
Okay. This caught me very off guard. Wait, the solution of fate? Waffle, you got Bennett? Congratulations. Okay. You won't use him? Oh, but he's awesome. You should use him. Okay. The solution of fate. At the Falcon Coast. Mondstadt. Falcon Coast? Return the book to Alice. Thanks to your help, Durin has finally completed the trials of fate. Now it's time to return the book to Alice. I have somehow never noticed that this is called Falcon's Coast. in all my years of playing. Oh, but Waffle, you can always make a second team. Or a third one. Okay. Ah, they mean... Okay. I understand where I have to go. It is back to that tea party. Oh, this quest. This quest, absolute favorite. Alice is actually here.
Oh, my writer and witness. It's been quite the journey, hasn't it?
It has. It has.
You had special plans for the traveler from the start, didn't you?
But of course, that goes without saying. For a story to live on, it needs both a writer and a reader. Only then can my magic take effect. I chose the traveler as the witness because of the special nature of who she is. It's not easy finding someone with that kind of background, you know. For a moment, I even considered taking the role myself.
Oh, but that would have been too much work for you. Right. Well, you were the only one who understood what was going on.
At least it made for an interesting story, right?
Yes, Venti, where is the Valin? I have not forgetting about him making an appearance.
Huh? What are you doing here, tone-deaf bard?
Wait, would it actually happen right now? The meeting?
With the Hexenzirkel carrying out such a risky experiment in Mondstadt, it didn't cross your minds that the Animo Archon might be slightly curious?
Of course it did.
Sorry for the trouble, Lord Barbados.
Oh, Durin.
Think nothing of it. I dare say the Animo Archon quite enjoyed coming along for the ride. And now then, as agreed, let us see the fruits of your labor.
Here, please take a look.
Well. Somehow, despite all my careful planning, it still turned out to be full of surprises.
Did it though? I don't believe you, Alice.
It never even crossed my mind that Rhindotter's child would be capable of handling that kind of alchemy in her stead. When he asked for help with the materials, oh my, I nearly couldn't believe it. If only the others were here too. We could all celebrate together.
I'm right here, you know. The only one who hasn't responded is the one busy stuffing her face over there.
What?
Is that you, Barbie? A little late to the party, don't you think?
Come here, child. Let me take a closer look at you.
All right, Aunt Seer Witch. Here I am.
Just as I thought. This child's fate does not appear among the stars. Anya has accomplished what almost no one before her could.
Is that actually true? Because Durin has a constellation. At least in terms of, game mechanics.
What does that mean?
Child, all you need to know is that you're very lucky indeed.
Oh.
So, what does it mean? The teacup falls silent. Perhaps the mage's thoughts have already drifted elsewhere. Of course.
Just like how she was in the story, huh?
Yep, it was a pretty accurate description of her.
Tell me, little Durin, what will you do next? I, for one, cannot wait to see how your story unfolds.
Well, there's so much I want to do. I'm not even sure where to begin.
How about settling your most recent regret?
Huh? Is he just going to play cards?
Tone-deaf bard. What exactly did you just tell Durin to do?
In one before everyone forgot about Durin, he was actually playing TCG and he lost very badly.
To make a long overdue wish come true.
Thank you once again, Alice.
She still endures.
How much time do you have left?
No, and Durin went away.
I believe these should be my final moments. Just enough time to say goodbye to my dearest friend.
No, Genshin, it was already sad enough about the vanishing magical echo.
This feels like having to say our final goodbyes all over again. I don't like it. Not one bit.
I agree with you, Alice, 100%.
I don't know how to respond to that. Strange. You were always such a cheerful figure in my stories. I even dubbed you the Merry Witch, you know.
Oh, please. You know full well it was your stories that first taught me what true pain and sadness felt like.
Oh.
Aside from saying goodbye to me, shouldn't you also leave a few words for the child? Since the book will be his to continue, why don't you write him a little parting note?
There's no need. His mother already did that long, long ago. All that remains is for me to convey it on her behalf. My child, these may be the last words I get to leave you. I've always thought of the characters in my stories as my children, loving each one of them, just like a mother would. But you are the most extraordinary of them all. You alone can defy the fate of this world and write the perfect ending to my story. You alone shall leave these pages for a future I will not see. Still I say to you, fly, my sweet child. Just like a forest breeze yearns for the open sky, head into the unknown and seek an adventure to call your own. If you meet a dragon bright as 1,000 jewels, dance through the air together. You are not alone, for this world has accepted your place in it. Do not lose heart. You still have many wishes left to fulfill. A long tale awaits you, my love. Let songs and flowers be the ink that fills its pages. Take my pen and use it to continue your story.
Anya was so pretty. Oh, I feel so sad for her. We get to keep the book. Oh my, this quest. Absolutely stunning. That last cutscene, amazingly beautiful and so tragic. I want playable Anya. I want playable M. Why, Genshin, why did you kill her off? I hadn't started my timer. Oh my. I would just look at how long the video was. Never mind. Never mind. This whole day is ridiculously. Okay. I will start it now just to help myself later with the time, but this was so stupid. Okay, Tale of Durin. The magic book left by M must ultimately be handed over to Durin allowing him to continue writing the story. Alice created a replica of it and gifted it to you. After all, as a witness to this tale, you deserve a keepsake. Of course, this replica lacks any magical properties, but it for sure preserves all the twists and turns. I wonder... Wait. I cannot enter? I thought I would be able to enter.
The dragon became companions with a stray...
No, I don't want to read it. I've already read through it, basically. I wanted to actually return to the magical worlds created within. I can talk with them. I can talk with them.
There you go! Your very own copy of the book. We wouldn't want one of the story's key witnesses to leave empty-handed now, would we?
Of course not.
Of course, this copy isn't magical in the same way. But rest assured, all the twists and turns are still there.
Yes, I did it. I'll have to look. I record every time how much time has passed in total for the challenge, and never mind, it will be fine. It will be fine. I will add the correct time just based on the video. Plus, in the beginning, it was like 11 minutes. 11 minutes and 8 seconds, and I will do it. Anyway. Okay. Okay, Alice, thank you for the book. I will be a proper bookworm with it.
And so they flew together, Durin and Dvalin, over the skies of Mondstadt.
Wait, so that thing in the cutscene right now happened? Is that the regret that Durin had?
Who'd have thought such words could ever have described a happy ending, huh?
No, I wanted an actual meeting, them talking to each other, and me being there so I can hear everything. Okay. Okay. I've talked with those two. Is there anyone else that appears here because of Durin? Not really, right? Amazing quest. Amazing. Oh, I loved it so much. So tragic, but I didn't think that in 2025 they will pull another Ruka Devata, literally. At least everyone remembers that M existed. Okay. Okay. I still have... Okay, I have a bit of time, but... Yeah, I should continue. Oh, this was so awesome. Okay.
Each time the snow falls, that is the call of...
There are 2 quests, basically, going on around here that I've already started for the Bookworm Challenge. This one, Lost in the Snow, and then In the Mountains. And last time, when I was doing these things, I was very stupid. I hope I'm not so stupid today. Okay, I've made my note. So, last time, I was searching for Joe's father, or rather, where he was last. And I didn't realize that I could melt the thing just with pyro instead of having to run around and search for those specific agates things, the stones around here, which was very stupid and ridiculous. But I ended just when I melted it, and
be silent. Observe.
Now I can just find out what is there. Wait. Okay. By the way, what did you think of Durin's quest? I think it's one of the best ones.
Close your eyes. Be silent. To dust.
Everything went to dust. I need warmth, but instead of that, I have to fight this thing.
Ready? Go, go, Baron Buddy! No escape!
Close your eyes. Be silent. To dust.
Ooh,
Keep your distance.
Oh, that's not good.
Look, a rainbow!
He hit so hard.
Observe. Close your eyes. It's a grave situation.
Yeah, huh? Let the show.
Why is there slime there?
Be silent. Close your eyes. Do you fear the dark? Be silent.
Go, go, Baron Buddy!
Observe. Do you fear the dark? Close your eyes.
Can I please not die today? Ah, okay. Neatly written note. Nothing untoward happened on the way here. The weather remains fine indeed. It seems that my luck has turned at last. Perhaps I can make a run for the summit after all. I'll just give it a little go. If anything happens, I'll turn back right away. Oh, Joe. This is the second camp. Looks like that adventurer was in a rush. Let's go ahead. Maybe we'll discover some more clues. He should have just turned back. Unfortunately. Okay. This place is found and... Is it? Is this actually at the summit? Oh no, it's right here. Interesting. The snowstorm from the summit came too quickly. I barely had enough time to duck into this cave. I lost half my supplies in the chaos too. I don't know why either, but the rocks above the cave collapsed suddenly, sealing the entrance with the falling gravel. This is very bad, but I believe that there is another way out for me. The other end of this cave is a cliff, yes, but there is nothing below but thick snow. If I try climbing a certain distance down and then jumping the rest of the way, my supplies won't last more than a few more days. I have to act soon. I promised Joe that I'd take him to see the snow. I won't break that promise. Oh yes, if anyone sees these notes, please put some food into that feeding bowl for those foxes. They kept me company the entire time I was trapped in here. If I get the chance, I'd love to bring Joe back here to see them. Oh, there is nothing else around here other than this note and that bowl. That adventurer is also nowhere to be found. I'm sure hopes he made it safely down. Should we tell Joe about what happened here? You call the shots on this one. Oh, that adventurer asked us to feed the foxes too. Something. Feed the foxes? Where is... Feed. Will they come? Why is it so quiet? Are those foxes too shy to come near us? Let's wait and see again in a while. Oh. Okay, I guess I have to return here later. Okay, and in the meantime, let's go and see that Joel, not really the real Joel, is back with the boy. Oh, or maybe not yet. How did it go? Any news from Daddy? Here is what we discovered in the cavern at the summit. I didn't find anything. Do I want to tell him the truth? He's going to get a new daddy very soon. Let's tell him the truth. I know I'm awful. Here is what we discovered in the cavern at the summit. Daddy? No, that can't be. That is a great adventure. He'd get out of a small rough patch like this for sure. He said that he'd found a way down the mountain in his nose, didn't he? I must have made it down safely. That's gotta be it. I suppose he made it down safely, little boy. I'm sorry. I did say the truth, Waffle. Exactly. He must have. He might even be resting right now. Or he might have set up a new campsite at the summit, and he's taking a break there right now. Whatever the case, I'm sure that once he's all rested up, Daddy will come here and look for me. I'll keep waiting for him here. Thanks for helping me out, by the way. Here, these are for you. Oh, Joel, Joel. I think I already... Wait, no, I don't think I have talked with him because the only time I talked with him was to get the quest. Wait a second.
Daddy, on top of that mountain?
People ought not be so frightened of ghosts. They are merely talking shadows.
Okay, let's talk with him. Oh, who's that? No, Daddy said that I should be more polite. How do you do? Your father? Yep, he's an adventurer. He said that he would come to pick me up and that we'd go see the snow together. But the time we arranged has come and gone, and he isn't here yet. I thought that he must have found some rare and precious treasure map or something, which is why he hasn't come to find me yet. That has to be it, right? So I came to Dragonspine by myself. If he's not going to come find me, then I'll go looking for him. Or so I thought. So... Yes, Waffle. Daddy's on the mountain. And Flint is like, don't be afraid, he's just a ghost. So, have you found him yet? No. That Knight of Avanians over there said that he'd headed off for the mountain summit. I wanted to go search for him, but the knight wouldn't let me. So I'm stuck here waiting for Daddy to come back. I'll see him for sure though. We promised to go see the snow together. There is no way that he'd break his promise. He'll be fine. Too many lies? Thanks. Well, you look like a traveler. Will you be going up the mountain to go on more adventures? If you are, then please take this pocket watch with you. An adventurer gave this to me. He said that it's a watch that brings you luck. I wanted to give it to Daddy, but I could never find the chance. If you're going up the mountain, you should take it. Hope it will bring you good luck. Have a safe trip. Thank you, Joe. Thank you. See you around then, kid. Goodbye. Well, I've seen the snow. Now all that's left is to find Daddy. Oh, poor guy. Poor guy. Okay. This whole quest is done, which leaves only the much more difficult one in the mountains. I'll probably just do a tiny bit of it because I don't even have a map for it. Okay. Now, how do I do this? I honestly don't remember at all how this whole thing worked. I was supposed to follow some kind of flowers or such, but I honestly have literally no recollection about how this whole quest worked. So this is actually not the place I want to be, right? Better maybe to return here and just continue with the path that I was already doing. Okay, Waffle. Bye-bye, Waffle. See you another time. I will continue just for a tiny bit, probably. Wait, I have already seen this place with basically Obedo's camp. And let's see. Wait, there is a grave here? Oh, ancient grave carvings! This is the one I need for the door, right? Snow whipped across the skies. The pillar that fell from the heavens was riven in three. These stone tablets lit up as well. Yep, Paimon, we have the second one. Okay. So I guess these ones I can just melt. Oh!
Observe. To dust. Be silent.
How did I miss? Okay. Oh, thank you, Waffle. Have a great weekend too. And see you probably on Monday. Okay. Oh, perfect. A bit of warmth is never bad in this place. Oh, you have no idea how scared I was when I came for the first time here. And honestly, I feel quite scared again.
I'll protect us.
Observe. Close your eyes. Do you fear the dark?
Oh, this guy felt fear the dark. Oh, there is for fishing here. Is there something important there? Let's defeat the Fatui. Never mind, you continue. Okay, Waffle. I'm always happy to see you here.
Bet you can't keep up.
Be silent.
I needed Hydro.
To dust.
Go.
Oh no, it makes no...
Get him.
No, don't heal him.
Let's dance.
Observe. To dust. Be silent.
Oh, this is not good. This is not good. I should have defeated this guy first.
Eeny, meeny, miny.
Observe.
Oh my.
Let it rain. Ding dong water.
Close your eyes. Observe.
Oh, this enemy is not good for flames.
Let the show begin. Oh, chew on that.
Do you fear the dark?
Go.
Be silent. Close your eyes.
I don't know damage.
Be silent. To dust.
Seriously? And this pyro doesn't really solve my problems, unfortunately.
Let the show be.
Close your eyes. Be silent. Observe. Do you fear the dark?
Ah, so close, so close.
Chew on this. Get him.
Close your eyes. Night falls.
Finally. Night fell for him.
Perhaps these treasures might be of utility to you on your journey. Please,
There is a fishing spot here. Good to know for another day. And let's continue. I know that I'm supposed to search for some kind of flowers. There was one place in a cavern. There was one place that I don't remember at all. It's like a blank spot in my mind.
Close your eyes.
All of this. It's probably because I really struggled when I was exploring the first time, and it took me a long time to understand things here. And I didn't look at any guides. I don't know why I'm so opposed to doing that, but I didn't, and it was a struggle. Hello, little silly. Thank you for keeping me warm.
Goodness, how the world has changed. Might I ask, when did the custom of placing treasure
it's
chests
here.
in every
It
nook
was
and
about to
cranny
fall down.
come into fashion?
Maybe one of the places is here? Yes, I see flowers. Another silly. Oh, I have to stop soon.
This blue grass grows thick here. Paimon thinks we must be getting closer to something.
There is one of the eyes here. Was there a thing to melt it with?
Observe.
I
Close
forgot
your
about
eyes.
these things. What kind of sadist made this zone? Please tell me. It's not
Goodness.
enough
How
that you get this mechanic with the eyes? But also falling things everywhere. What do you call a beehive without an exit? Unbelievable. Love it. Love it. I'll have to start writing down your jokes.
Let's dance.
be silent. Do you fear the dark?
Okay. Okay, I actually think that this is a very good place
Perhaps
to stop
these
for
treasures
today.
might be of utility to you on your...
Because this will be a huge exploration. I think this is the first place I need to do. I think there were like 3 places with those flowers, and you have to do lots of puzzles in order to get up to the summit and then make that pillar get in the sky again and everything. So I think I'll stop here for today. And this will be the last stream for the week. I'll return on Monday, but I don't know if I'll continue with this. I have to check the calendar with Genshin's... I don't know when the flagship event will come. If the flagship event comes next week, I'll obviously do that. If not, I'll continue doing this. Anyway, thank you so much for watching and for sharing Durin's story. It's so amazing. I love it so much. And I will see you another time. Bye bye for now.
Let us have a modicum of patience for the richness and complexity of humanity. The wanton cruelty of the few is not worth our ire.
Okay, say your say your joke, Waffle. I was about to stop the stream, but sure, say it. Say it. I'm still here. Is it coming? Is it coming? What fruit can cut hair? I have no idea. Cut hair. Coconut? I don't know. Rhubarb. Okay. Okay. Then. Thank you. Rhubarb. Yeah, I got it. I got the fruit. I got it. Okay. Here, I really have to stop. I actually have like important work after this, so I have to go. I'm so sorry, but I'll return on Monday. So thank you for watching and see you another time. Bye bye.
He who wishes to peer into the abyss needs simply to wander through Nodcry on a misty night. The march of the wild hunt will be sure to drag him into the darkness.